When we talked about Beyond the Bandlewood in our previous video, we mentioned how great of a year Legends of Runeterra was having and how hyped we are for things to come. Well, things just keep getting better. No worries if you haven't explored absolutely everything Bandle City has to offer. That old town ain't going anywhere. If you've been able to catch the first few episodes of Arcane, well, you'll be even more excited for what this new patch has to offer. No spoilers, we promise. For now, allow us to lead you down a different route to a destination full of fun, action, and possibly stress-induced rage quitting for those who lack the willpower. But hey, I have faith in you. I have faith in the heart of the cards. Well, we'll make it through. It's about time we went down the path of champions. Hey guys, I'm Naisu with Ungeek, and here are a few things you should know before diving headfirst into Legend of Runeterra's Path of Champions. So you want to get started on your grand adventure, but don't know where to begin? Easy. The Path of Champions is unlocked during the tutorial, and if you've done the tutorial before, then it's smooth sailing for you. Once you enter, you'll play through a special adventure as Jinx, who's on her usual rampage, but this time in search of Vi. If you've seen Arcane, you'll know why this makes sense. Jinx's adventure starts you out with a small pre-made deck, which you'll be using through a few short battles on your way towards an enemy boss. This is PvE after all. With each battle you acquire new cards, champions, powers, and items that give you special buffs for the entire adventure. Keep an eye out for special rare cards that you can only find in the Path of Champions. It's a neat little surprise to make sure you're paying attention. Oh, and did we mention that you'll have to make in-game decisions at some point that could likely affect the story? Just make sure to watch out for the telltale signs. Okay, moving on. Once you've completed these encounters, you'll have access to the Path of Champions full experience. It's time to do a bit of exploring. If you've played through game modes like Lab of Legends, you can already tell where this is going based on Jinx's adventure. The linear nature of the game mode is great so far and offers a lot of playability with just the right amount of challenge. But if you take things a bit further and slap Lab and Saltwater Scourge together, you get the awesomeness that is Path of Champions. Now, did we mention exploring? Of course! Enter the world map. A detailed interactive domain breathing in more life to an already action-packed card game experience. Yes, you can finally tell the naysayers and card haters off. It's not just a card game, it's an experience, Cyril. As of release, you'll be able to explore the regions of Piltover and Zon, Bilgewater, and Ionia. Fan favorites all around. Don't fret though, because Riot guarantees more maps in future patches, so best stick around for that. You can also choose your champions from the world map, and while they're not a complete roster, you have a great selection from the get-go. For as long as you have at least 2 champion cards for your champ of choice, you're good. For Piltover and Zon, we have Jinx, Vi, Caitlyn, Echo, and Jace. Hailing from Bilgewater, it's Nami, Pyke, Twisted Fate, Miss Fortune, and Tahm Kench. And lastly, from Ionia, Lulu, Zed, Lee Sin, Irelia, and everyone's favorite, Yasuo. So you have your sprawling map and you have your good old champs. Think we're done? Not quite. Now, having great champion cards always has been a must if you're looking to dominate the competition. Otherwise, it's League of Legends Waifu and Husbandu Collection Simulator, which is still totally fine. Well, hello there. But what if we could get a lot more from the champion cards we have? Sounds good, right? Well, in Path of Champions, we're introduced to Reputation, a progression system that gives us a variety of rewards as we earn reputation for our favorite champions. How do we get said reputation, you ask? All you have to do is complete adventures. I'm not even kidding. By leveling up your reputation, you can unlock passive power-ups, new starting decks, some new options for encounters, and more importantly, additional relic slots. Relics are a new type of collectible item introduced in Path to Champions. You can find them by completing adventures, and equipping them grants some sweet bonuses for your champion. You can equip up to 2 relics depending on your reputation level, and over 20 are available right now. Like all the beautiful things in Legends of Runeterra has to offer, these too will have a wider variety in future patches. Going through Jinx's adventure and unlocking the world map are just the beginning, my friends. Once you start increasing your champion's reputation level and gather a few relics here and there, you'll come across new adventures, all which are just as exciting as the last. If you find things way too easy early on, well, there's a reason for that. The difficulty will ramp up as you progress, so make sure always to keep your deck in tip-top shape and slap on the best relics you can find. Now, we can't guarantee your safety, but we can guarantee a good time. Aside from Jace joining the action, the new and free aggro, mid-range, and control starter decks are perfect for anyone looking to test the waters right now. While not a truckload, the new cards like Hextech Anomaly and Hextech Handler can make for interesting playstyles for those looking to switch things up. New Piltover and Zon meta? Maybe. Well, we'll have to see. Of course, we can't forget about the ones who just like to watch. I mean, the collectors, of course. Anyway, the new champion skins with alternate art and level up animations are just gorgeous. Couple that with colorful card backs and icons and you have a full-blown spectacle. We have a new board, the Piltover Rooftops, which add to the overall Piltover vibe with its interactive elements and visual effects. We've introduced the new Hextech Guardians for anyone who loves the Hextech aesthetic, and believe me, I know I do. Lastly, it's better to show than tell, with a few new quirky emotes. Yeah, Kate, I totally feel you. Legends of Runeterra gave us something sweet with Beyond the Bandlewood, and they just totally and quite literally changed the game with Path of Champions. Riot has been pretty darn transparent with what they have in store for us, and so far, they've always delivered. With Arcane being arguably the biggest surprise this late in the year, we could probably look forward to more content that ties into that ongoing story. Given how the game looks and feels right now, we can only expect better things to come. So there you have it, a few things to get you hitting the ground running into the Path of Champions. The updates have been great, and I'm totally excited for what's to come. Now, are you planning to go slow or blast through the world map as fast as Jinx can? Drop a comment and tell us. Again, guys, I am Nicey with Ungeek. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with Destiny.